Hi guys, welcome to another video by AntiquesArena. My name's Walter O'Neill and today you're going to have a bit of a vlog and show you one or two improvements I've done to the shop this week. Now, as you're aware, I've started my diet as half the world will on New Year's Day. We all take New Year's resolutions and 90% of people are, I'm going to eat a bit healthier. Well, I've done my first week. It hasn't been easy. Let me explain to you, those who haven't seen my previous videos. Basically, I've decided to go almost full detox. I love meat, but since January 1st, I haven't touched any meat products other than fish. Sorry about that, guys, battery died. So, as I was saying, sorry. Since New Year's Day, my birthday, I've done no meat products other than fish. So no lamb, chicken, beef, pork, nothing. No bacon, you name it, I've gone vegetarian. I'm only eating fish, eggs and dairy. Obviously I'm eating vegetables and fruit and things, but no meats other than the fish and the eggs. I'm having no chocolates, no crisps, no sweets. I've even cut out my teas and hot chocolates, guys. So it's been a week today. For that entire week, all I have done is drink water. I've had nothing else fluid-wise, only water, and I'm doing could be 4 or 5 litres of water a day. My food's been very basic. I have done some photographs to show you what I'm eating. Do not judge me on my presentation, guys. I just chuck my food on a plate and I eat. So don't judge me on my presentation because I'm not a chef. I don't claim to be a chef. It is just my home cooking, slap it on a plate and get it eaten. Some of the things I've been eating are omelettes. I've made oven chips myself. So basically I've chopped up potatoes into chips after peeling them, sprayed them with 1 Cal spray and put them in the oven for an hour. I made my own healthy chips. I got that hint from when I done Slimming World. So, you know, I've had egg and chips, I'll have baked beans on toast, things like that, very basic, simple meals. But what I have done is I've made sure I've had a decent meal for breakfast, whether it's scrambled egg on toast, and it's always brown bread, wholemeal, guys, or whether, you know, it's been some beans, some egg and a piece of toast. I've made sure I've had breakfast. Then for dinner, I have breakfast about 7 in the morning before I go to work. Then for dinner at about 4 o'clock in the evening, I have a substantial meal. A couple of days ago I done the children spaghetti bolognese. Well, it wasn't bolognese, it was a pasta bake, if you like, with pasta tubes, minced meat and ragu sauce and all that, all mixed together. Now what I had, they all had that, I cooked it for them, no problem. What I had was pasta tubes. I opened tins of tomatoes, put some spices into the tomatoes, mixed the tomatoes through the pasta and had a little grate of cheese on the top. I sat down, I didn't feel any different to the kids. They had ragu, I had tomatoes, they had mincemeat, I had a little bit of spice, and we all had a bit of cheese. I didn't feel that I was missing out. So I took the meat out, I took the ragu sauce out, and I only had pasta and tinned tomatoes. Now, I keep referring to Slimming World because I lost 6 stone on Slimming World a couple of years ago. So I'm using that for a lot of my inspiration. Although it worked for me to get the weight off, it didn't work for me to keep the weight off. I put 2 stone back on, which I want to lose now. And the reason I put the 2 stone back on was because the diet that I done wasn't sustainable. I went too far. I got the weight off very fast, but I went too far in what I was eating. So when I started eating again, I put weight on. But I want to get it off this time, and then I'll just keep monitoring. And if I have to go on a diet every month or 2 just to keep myself down at what target I want, so be it. So I'm going to add in photographs of my meals at the end of the video. They're nothing special, guys. Really simple, cheap, easy meals that anybody can do should you want to eat them. Through the day, obviously, so 7 o'clock in the morning I have my breakfast, 4 o'clock I have my afternoon meal. Throughout the day, if I get hungry, I'm eating fruit as much as I want to. Every time I'm hungry, guys, I'm drinking a pint of water and waiting 10 minutes before I eat anything, even if it's fruit. And half the time, I don't want the fruit after the 10 minutes. So it's a pint of water, wait 10 minutes. A lot of the time you've carried on and you've forgotten about it. The one thing it does, it makes you go to the toilet all the time. Wow. Let me see. So, breakfast, fruit, waters, main meal. Then come the evening, then I'm limiting myself on bread, 2 bread a day. So if I've had 1 in the morning, I'll have 1 in the evening with some eggs or something. Or I'll just have more fruit for bed. It doesn't really matter. I balance it out on what I had in the morning. Then, as I say, the afternoon meal, depending on what I've eaten throughout the day, I'll have something then in the evening. Now, I'm eating a lot of eggs, as I did on Slimming World. Eggs are reasonably healthy for you on the Slimming World diet. I understand the yolk and things is high in cholesterol, so it ain't going to be suitable for everybody, but at the same time, it's worked for me in the past and I'm hoping it'll work for me again. So it's something small for evening meal. A lot of the time again it's going to be more fruit or something like that. Or if I am really hungry, then I'll do myself something, I don't know. If I've only used 1 of my bread in the morning, which I try to use so I can have 1 piece of bread in the evening, then it'll be a tin of tomatoes or a tin of spaghetti with a piece of bread. Very simple food, guys, and we'll see how it goes. But for 7 days, you'd be proud of me. I haven't eaten any animal products, as I say, other than fish and eggs. No junk whatsoever, guys. I got through my birthday. My birthday was a week ago today. And I was bought birthday cake and everything. Hot dogs, little party. I didn't eat nothing. What did I eat? Everyone else was eating birthday cake. I ate watermelon. So I'm really trying hard now, guys. I've put a lot of effort in and sacrifice. I did weigh last week. Now I'm not going to tell you my weight because I'm really disappointed with myself. But what I will do, at the end of the month trial, the month-long period, I'm going to show you photographs I've done before and after. I've done topless photos as well as with clothes on. I have got my weight wrote down, and I will show you my weight at the beginning and at the end when I get back down to where I want to be. And you'll see the images of before and after of my stomach and so on. And of course, a running diary of roughly what I'm eating. So all things are going really well, guys. Hopefully, well, you ain't the only ones out there struggling. If you're dieting, trust me, it has not been easy. I'm working in the shop here 7 days a week, well 6 days a week in the shop and the markets and that, but I'm working 7 days a week, and it is not easy if you sat down bored and nobody comes in not to pick a pack of crisps up, not to pick a bar of chocolate up. And I tell you now, I done my children bacon, potatoes, peas and a little bit of butter over the top for dinner yesterday, and looking at the bacon in the pan, I wanted to make a nice bacon butty, let me tell you, but I was strong and I didn't do it. And if I can do that, guys, so can you. So all in all, diet's going well. We've done week 1 down and we'll see how we go, and obviously you'll have the results at the end of the month and all the figures and all the photographs. But for now, we're going strong. We haven't faltered once, and I'm going to add the photos at the end, as I've said, and we'll go from there. So that's the diet side done. Now to business. The shop, as you know, I'm always trying to improve it, and one of the failings I've had, I bought these beautiful cabinets. Now I've paid a lot of money for these cabinets to open up the shop, and I bought them with lighting, and to be totally honest with you, the lighting they come with is pretty damn poor. Would I recommend these cabinets just based on the lighting? No, guys, I really wouldn't. So I'm going to show you my solution, and boy didn't I work hard. Take a look at this. Okay, so these are the cabinets as normal. So as you can see, top shelves really lit up nice, all sparkles. As you're coming down, it gets darker and darker and darker all the way down till down the bottom. It's very hard to see what's in there. Obviously it's harder for you behind the glass, so what I'm going to do, hang on, bear with me a second. Let's see if I can get the key. I'm going to open the glass so you can see without the reflection, because it's hard with the camera. But you'll still see what I mean about it being dark. So, top shelf, lovely, moving down. And although you can see, it's not really lit very well. However, my solution is that. Let me move the glass again for you guys. So, we have, and as you can see all the jewellery. There we have it. My solution was strip lighting. Now I went everywhere looking for this strip lighting that you can just stick. It's an adhesive, you peel the back off it and you stick it anywhere you want. But look at the difference, guys, that to that. So every single cabinet now, this was just a trial cabinet, every single cabinet now is going to have these strip lightings run through it. Now my preferred option would be not to have it along the bottom there and the top here. However, they come in 5 meter strips, so I can't cut them because they run on mains. I could probably order 2.5 meter or 2 meter strips and have 2 strips, one up either side, but then that would mean I have to wait and order them online or something. Now I went everywhere, me and Sandra, we went running round everywhere looking for these strip lights. We went, we have a local shop called Watt, and they do a lot of electrical cheap and things like that, and all our knickknacks and things like that we want. And I went to them, and you know what, shockingly, they didn't have them. I went everywhere, and I ended up in Screwfix. Now Screwfix have a variety of them, from little strips like that all the way up to the 5 meter. Now they're not cheap by any means. Screwfix is supposed to be seriously cheap. That one 5 meter strip cost me £30 in Screwfix. And if you multiply that throughout all my cabinets, it's going to cost me £300–400 now to get these cabinets done. However, I anticipate it's going to double, minimum double my sales. Because there's a lot of people coming in. A lot of people who buy the antiques are older generation who like to collect, or who've collected all their life, or people, you know, who remember things from their past. Oh, I used to have one of them, they'll buy it. Don't get me wrong, I do get a lot of younger people in just starting out collecting, things like that, but so far my clientele here has been a lot of the older generation, and a lot of them are moaning they can't see clearly some of the things in the cabinets. Now, I can't judge on the old country, I can only judge on my shop. And so far, as I say, it's been the older people in buying. So I need to improve the lighting in the cabinets so they can see what they're looking at. Not to mention, an entire cabinet lit up like that with all the lead crystal in there sparkling away, it's going to fly out the door. It's going to look stunning. So that's what I've done with the cabinet. That was an experiment. Me and Sandra went off everywhere. My mother watched the shop on Saturday. We went running around. After about an hour of running around, we finally found them strip lights, brought them back, emptied the cabinet out totally, take the shelves out, run the lighting down the beam so it wasn't pointing at us as best I could, and to be honest with you, I'm quite pleased with the results. It is still a little in your face, I understand that, but you can see everything on the shelves, and that is all that matters. Another thing I've done, which I'm going to show you in a minute, is I'm starting to put the cheaper jewellery together and the more antique or more expensive jewellery together, rather than being just a whole mix right the way through. And I've saved space. I'm going to show you one of my new cabinets. Right, again, I'm not happy with lighting. I need more lighting in here, but what I've done,
this is how my cabinets were displayed, and anything that's got any real value or anything about it gets separated out. As you can see here, some really nice pieces in here, and they still got descriptions on what they are. However, you come across here to the cheaper side, I have got double or treble the amount in this shelf to this one here, as you can see. But rather than having individual descriptions, this shelf has got this. This shelf, sterling silver and white metal jewellery, because not all of it's marked, some of it's just white metal acid tested. £15 each, and they can do what they want. So we got everything from medals, brooches, badges, necklaces, rings. This whole shelf now, they know it is all silver, is simply £15 a piece, where the more antique or collectible pieces are priced up. And that's what I intend to do throughout the whole shop. Separate them up. So we have shelves like this where I can get much more on the shelf when you take away the cards. As you can see, there's got to be, well, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's about 30 or 40 pieces in there, as opposed to 15, 20 in there. Right, there's 23 in this cabinet. It's 58 in this cabinet. That's the difference, guys. I can get much more. I can even put more in here if I want to space them a bit more together. And it's not overcrowded. You can still quite clearly see what everything is. Obviously you're struggling with the camera because of the reflection on the glass, but we don't have that. So that's what I intend to do throughout the shop. My window displays changed slightly as well for now. I want to get more of these necklace stands and put beautiful jewellery on there. As you can see, you don't get this reflection in the glass without the camera, guys, you really don't. So as you can see, I've got a good mix. Let me go back in, I'll show you from inside. When you're looking without the camera, you don't get that reflection on the glass. As you can see, I've got crystal glasses, got jewellery again, I got a nice oil lamp, little Tiffany style lamp again, more jewellery. What I was saying I want to get more of is these. I want to get more of these necklace stands. Put the quality necklaces on there. That's a beautiful one, really thick, heavy, solid silver. And I'm going to make a really, really beautiful window display with quality jewellery and quality items. Here's the miner's lamp I just made a film of, guys. Trying to clean a miner's lamp up. It's improvement on what it was. Really is an improvement. But we're not there yet. But that's saleable now. But I want to continue cleaning it up and see what I can get to. These, if anybody wants to know what lights I had, these are the lights for the cabinet. Do they have a barcode or anything? Hang on, bear with me. There we go, code there. So, you can see just there, either side, two cabinets next to each other, one beautifully lit, the other hard to see in. It's harder to see on the camera, guys, honestly, than it is without the camera. But I can clearly see every single item on that shelf now, as opposed to looking down at a dark shelf. So it's definitely going to be worth his money. There has been lots of changes in the shop, but I'll run a another video. As I was saying, sorry guys, there's loads of changes, stock, new, move around, shuffling, improvements in the shop every single day of the week. At the end of the week, when I've done some more changes, I'll give you another look round.
I haven't got the time or the money this week to invest in £300-400 into the lighting. Plus I got to empty the shelves, clean the shelves up, clean the products up again, and re-stick all the lighting in. So it'll probably be next weekend now I'll get to doing that. When I can be shut on Sunday or working your Sunday and do the lights. All in all, really pleased, guys. So that was a good experiment with the lighting. It was worth £30 to see what I thought, and I'll actually have an idea this week on whether it's going to be worth doing, on whether that cabinet has more attention off people, and I can get a bit of feedback off people. Is it too bright? Is it too in your face? It'll be interesting. Or do I need to just light the whole room up even more? So it'll be interesting to get some feedback this week from my customers when they come in. I won't even ask them, I will simply see what they say when they come in. Oh yeah, that looks lovely, I can see everything now. Or wow, that's in my face too bright. We'll see. There are other options out there. So before I go mad, I'm going to see what feedback I get. So all in all, I think that's me done, guys. You've seen what I've started doing with the jewellery. Shocking, you can get almost 60 items on that little shelf as opposed to 23 on the other shelf with the cards. That's the difference, but the dearer pieces need the descriptive price tags as opposed to just being 15 quid across the board. Now, when I made that shelf up to £15 items, I took stuff that I had up for £17, £18, £14, £15, whatever, and just said, let's average them out. They're all 15 quid a piece across the board now. So what, I lose 2 quid here or there, I gain £1 or 2 back on the other side. But look how much more I got on the shelf. And if I can do that to a few more shelves, because I got necklaces spread out everywhere, I'll put them on a stand and I will simply say, all these necklaces are £12. So they won't need the cards and the price tags and the boxes. I'll hang them over a nice velvet stand and then I'll box them up as people buy them. Therefore, rather than having 10 on the shelf, I can probably put 50 on the shelf. It's all about how much can I get out without over cluttering. So, what can I say? As you know, it's a work in progress, this shop. It's my first ever shop, guys. I'm just always working and looking to improve and change and better the shop and better myself. So, yeah. Happy for your feedback, guys. Negative or positive, I don't care. I'll take the criticism with the advice and compliments. I'm going to call it there. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the film. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and leave a comment. Let me know you subscribe and I'll give you a thumbs up. You'll find me on Facebook. I have a page and a group, Antiques Arena. You'll find me on my own website, AntiquesArena.co.uk and AntiquesArena.com. Or come visit me in the shop, 78 Oxford Street, Mountain Ash, South Wales, UK, Charlie Foxtrot 45 3 Hotel Bravo. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye for now.